Hey guys, what's happening? It's Jay coming at you from the Hooch, and today we are going over the enhanced LBV rig. This was graciously, or I should say kindly, sent to me from from my good buddies over there at Linchpin Supply, and they've been doing an awesome job with getting a hold of some pretty cool surplus goods and offering it to all of us for kitting up and kind of a nice throwback setup here that is actually, I think personally, from the way that I've been setting it up, is it kind of crosses that bridge between a war fighting setup and a survival setup, just because of the versatility of the rig itself and what you can do with it there. So the way that it comes standard, let me move this out of the way. Figured throw in the Gordon carbine as a little throwback that would be a perfect complement to this rig. So obviously God's Plaid M81 Woodland Camo, but the way that it comes set up is it comes set up standard with magazine pouches and grenade pouches. Pretty bare bones setup. So up on top you have double AR mag pouches that I will tell you, this is one of the things with your older surplus rigs, is here it fits perfectly your aluminum GI mags, and it also fits perfectly your, well, they're a little snug I should say, but it's not perfect, but it will fit your Israeli or light mags as well. So it will fit both of those. The top mag pouches, they are a double mag pouch, and then your lower pouch is a single AR mag pouch. So here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's that traditional combat loadout where you have 6 on your rig, 1 in the firearm, giving you 7 mags, giving you 210 rounds of ammunition. Pretty standard infantry loadout, right? So the way that they do this then is you have, like I said, you have your top AR mag pouches with a Velcro and snap closure. And then your singles down below. Now it will fit AK-74 mags if you don't use the flap, but you are only getting 1 in each one, that's it. So I tried it just because that's another platform that I use, but it is definitely not recommended with this. Not something that I'm going to do with it for sure. Grenade pouches down below. Obviously as civilians we're not going to be rocking those, but you can use this for a survival kit or a signaling kit. You can put like a compass, a signal mirror, signal panel, smoke, whistle, strobes, things like that in one. You can do a small first aid kit in another. You could rig it up, there's drain holes on the bottom of everything. You could put some bungee in there. You could rig it up where you could hook up a tourniquet or something like that. Obviously you guys, modify away. That's a beautiful thing with these surplus rigs, is you can modify them to your liking. Buckles across the chest, all mesh for the body of it. And then down below, and I added a belt to it. It doesn't come with a belt. It's designed for a Alice belt to go through it. But you have all these belt keepers all the way around, so you can rig up a belt on there as well. I just used an inexpensive aftermarket rigger's belt on mine there for setting up. And then they do nice and this is probably the greatest, I think this is the nicest feature of this, is these heavy duty padded shoulder straps for supporting the load that you may be carrying on this, and you'll see in a moment some ideas that I have there for you. But these are awesome, and this is also removable, so you could use this H-harness setup on your existing load bearing equipment if you wanted to. You could totally do that. Across the back, you can see once again all mesh backing to it. You have cords going down the side, which makes it adjustable. You can tighten or loosen it depending upon your girth. As you can tell here, I'm not a little guy, but I'm not a big guy, so I have it let out a little bit so that it fits me real nicely there. And then it's all adjustable, belt coming through the backside, good to go. Now here's where I really think this setup shines, because you can do this multiple different ways. As you can see down below, we have spots for attaching extra gear to it. Some of the things you can do, like if you wanted to attach a GI butt pack to it, this would be huge on this rig. You could very easily set this up where it connects right to that lower mesh panel to it, all right? So you could easily do that and have a small sustainment loadout to it. You could put a, 24-hour ration kit in there, your poncho liner, a poncho, a spare pair of socks, rifle cleaning kits, and pretty good to go, right? So that would be a basic, a basic setup there as far as that's concerned. Another thing you guys can do is you can take one of these USGI sustainment pouches and hook that up as well as either a day pack setup, or you could mount it down low if you wanted to. You could actually, if you really wanted to get really crazy, you could combine those on that vest setup. So I think, once again, this is kind of where this setup shines. And then you could add a GI water bottle pouch to both sides of that and really plus up your kit here to work for you as a, let's say, 24-hour setup. So if you're out property patrolling, you guys know me, I'm huge in my property patrols. This would be a legitimate setup for out in the field if you're on foot for a day or two, working out of a base camp, whatever. This would be a legit setup for setting up for yourself for getting out there in the field. A little bit, like I said, old school, throwback kind of a setup with it, but I really think this is a legitimate option for you guys who are looking at setting up an inexpensive Minuteman loadout, inexpensive professional citizen loadout, however you want to, whatever your preferred pronoun is there, I guess. If we're going to throw around pronouns, I'd rather throw around those, that's for damn sure. But anyways, that's kind of what you have with the enhanced LBV rig. Cool old surplus stuff that is definitely viable in today's world. Maybe it's just a handout rig for your buddies. Or something when, if you guys are out LARPing and you want to do a bit of a throwback, grab your throwback rifle. Grab your throwback rifle, grab your throwback kit, throw on God's plaid and have a way with it, all right? So anyways, you guys can get this at Linchpin Supply's website. Information is going to be down below. Check out the link to it, and you will, pricing is there. I don't remember the price exactly, but it's all laid out there for you guys. So anyways, they are readily available, along with some other pretty cool stuff from them. So check it out. Thanks again to the guys at Linchpin Supply for hooking me up, and I've enjoyed playing with it so far. So you guys will see this more in future videos. Thanks a bunch. Later.